August the 21st, 2021. Guys, you're looking at images as the sun goes down and we switch from visible to infrared images. This is Hurricane Henri, 75-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It has now made the turn to the northwest, moving towards the Long Island, Connecticut area. Check it out. It's a large storm, guys. When you're dealing with 75-mile-per-hour winds, and it could get to 80 before it comes ashore, you're dealing with a lot of pressure pushing water inshore. Not only are you dealing with winds, you're going to have some power outages and things like that. But I wanted to come in and kind of get the last reports as we see the sun going down and the latest reports from the National Hurricane Center. Now, the models are coming very close together on this storm now. In the morning or tonight, later tonight, it will be in the morning, Sunday at 2 a.m., 2 hours after midnight on the East Coast. 80-mile-per-hour storm, see this? And the 70-mile-per-hour marker here at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon is as the storm's coming ashore. So, of course, it's going to slow down. So, more than likely, you're going to be dealing with an 80-mile-per-hour hurricane coming in on you. The track hasn't changed much. You can see that it comes ashore Sunday at 2 p.m., Monday at 2 a.m. it's here, Monday at 2 p.m., 24 hours later it's still ashore. Doesn't move offshore until sometimes between Monday at 2 p.m. and Tuesday at 2 a.m. It's going to start probably moving faster, getting caught up in that front that's moving out into the Atlantic Ocean. Now, taking a look at the latest model, it is now 9:54 on the East Coast p.m., guys, 8:54 here in Central Time. And the largest group of the models still showing it just missing the tip of Long Island and going into the Connecticut area here. We looked at that earlier in the video, all you folks there in that area, of how your bays and your harbors are. That's going to be a problem. And again, because we're at least a 24 to 30-hour storm setting very close to you, pulling moisture in, you're not only going to have initial storm surge problems and still a 3 to 5 foot storm surge with waves on top of that. And guys, it's coming in at high tide. So that's going to make a big difference. You understand what I'm saying? You've got about a 5 to 6 foot difference in the tide in that area this time of the month. And what are we dealing with, the blue moon or something, guys? Not sure, but high tide. And it's just the perfect mixture for a lot of flooding and high water. At 80 miles an hour, any above ground power poles are more than likely going to be taken down at some spot. Maybe from trees falling, whatever it is. That's just very intense winds when they're sustained for that period of time. You've got different models moving it out, but most of them are right here in this group, just skirting off the tip of Long Island like I showed in the earlier video. So anywhere in this area, and from basically Long Island out into Boston, Massachusetts area up in here, Nantucket, you're in trouble. Now again, coming in tonight and into tomorrow, the winds are going to slowly increase on you. I hope you have made plans and hope if you're in a low-lying area that you have moved to higher ground. Now, quickly, let's take a look at something that came in just about 17 minutes ago at 9:40 p.m., and it's the new wave height. And what we're looking at near the center of the storm, right here, 29-foot waves. It decreases as you move towards New York, 11 foot, 7 foot, 5 foot. Now you're going to be at high tide. You're going to have 3 to 5 foot storm surge. Guys, that would be the pushing of the water. Now, it depends on where this thing hits. This could become a major problem. The fishermen in this area, they know what I'm about to say, that you're coming out of deeper water here and you're coming up on a shelf. It's not the continental shelf. We have one in the Gulf of Mexico too, but it's going to rise up, and it's going to, at that point, push a lot of water inshore. I'm really concerned about flooding, power outages, and high wind. Just, I guess, the things for a hurricane. But it has been a long time since you've seen something like this in this area. I know it's just a strong Cat 1, but with all the pieces of the puzzle putting together, it looks like you're going to have major flooding. And I wanted to put this up, guys. Again, it's 8:58 p.m. Central Time. You might as well say 9 Central, 10 on the East Coast. As I'm doing this now, it'll take a few minutes to load. Pay attention. If you don't live in this area, but you have friends or family there coming up into New York and Boston and Connecticut, check on them throughout the night. It's not going to get that rough overnight, but you're going to start seeing tropical force or tropical storm force winds very soon. And before I close, let's take a look at that chart. Now, this came out at 5 p.m. Eastern this afternoon. I don't think it's changed much. We'll keep an eye on it, though. Here you're seeing the center of the storm. Saturday at 8 p.m., you are already seeing, that's tonight, we're already seeing tropical force storm winds out this far. Again, look at the top. Earliest reasonable arrival time, tropical storm force winds. Sunday, 2 a.m. Right there. That's tonight after midnight. Although the storm is not upon you yet, you're already starting to see those tropical storm winds. Sunday, 8 a.m., all across this area. This is within that cone, so it can move either way, but it's a large storm, and most of these people, you're dealing with all you folks, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, the edges of New Hampshire. But by Sunday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m., all of this area will have experienced it, and most of you will have experienced hurricane force winds, especially along the shore of Connecticut, Massachusetts. That entire area is in trouble. It's a lot of folks in a very tight area, and that could bring a lot of trouble. Maybe the government is on top of this. Maybe FEMA is. There's a lot of strange things going on lately. We don't know really who's doing what, to be honest with you. But we're watching it, you watching it, and if you're at all concerned, don't hesitate to leave the coastline. It's a heads up. Be safe.